So I woke up this morning hearing Beautiful Day by U2 in my head. It's a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. Oh, man. And it is a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. And I know there's a lot of gig workers out there right now hustling. And, I kind of miss that a little bit because it was, the allure of what are you going to get? What's going to come up? But, it's also kind of frustrating because a lot of times you walk away feeling disappointed, and at the end of the day, you wonder, was all this worth it? Was putting in all this time worth it for what I have come out with? And some days, yeah, it's been okay. But, like over the course of the week, on the slow days when you're out there for hours and hours and, nothing's happening. And I know a lot of people are probably smarter and they supplement with other types of gig work. And some people, they have full-time jobs and they just do this on the side. And, the one thing that everybody's doing has in common is that we all need more money. And I was thinking this morning also about the idea of going all in, and the idea of burning the boats, was coming up in my thinking. And so I was looking it up, and where did this originate? So, it could go back as far as the Art of War, where one of the strategies that was given to commanders was to put troops in desperate situations to motivate them. And I remember a few years ago, I was in kind of a desperate situation. I had like 800 shares of KGC. It's a mining company. And I'd kind of gotten into the mining company stock a little bit late. I'd heard talks about it, probably before I actually got into it. And, mining stocks, that's the way to go. And I did. I bought in late, bought high. And as it went down, I had to buy more shares just to get a lower average. And I think I ended up with an average around $7 or so. And then I got desperate here a couple years ago, and I needed the money. And I went ahead and I sold the 800 shares at a loss because I needed the money. And then I was horrified as I looked this morning, as I was thinking about, this idea of going all in. And the reason I was thinking about going all in is, like, how long do you wait when you go all in? You know what I mean? Like, how long is long enough before you say, yeah, that's it, I'm done? Like, even when you're sitting there waiting for batches, like, how long do you wait? And then you decide, all right, that's enough is enough. And now all that time that you were waiting is kind of a loss, really, and you weren't really being productive with that time. It's, you weren't doing any IPA. No, I don't mean the beer. I mean, like, income producing activity. So that's what IPA is. And then, you move on to someplace else, and you just try to make the best of it. But the thing is that I sold these 800 shares at a loss, and now today I was looking, and it's like almost up to, it was like over $14. I think it was getting close to $15 a share, and I was like, times 800 shares, and that was like over $11,000, and I would have, could have doubled my money if I just waited, a couple more years. Would it have been worth it to double my money by just waiting? And if I had just found another way not to have sold those shares, I don't know. Looking at it today, man, I'd sure like to have those shares, and wow, could I have gotten by without having those shares? Or could I have gotten by if I hadn't sold those shares? Really, that's kind of the question. How bad did I need it? I needed it pretty bad, I guess. But But here's the thing: is like, opportunities come and opportunities go, and you have to decide about going all in. And that's what I've decided with this passive residual income opportunity. This system that I've bought into, because I believe in the system. I believe that it's going to, over time, it's going to produce, like a residual income pretty much on autopilot. But it's going to probably take some time. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. And, as much as I would have liked to seen results, just give me some results, man. That's what I want, and yet I'm impatient. And, I've been telling people about this opportunity for, at least the last few months since I've been in it. And, I know a lot of people, probably even like me, when a friend of mine got into Live Good, and he was like talking about it for a year, and I just didn't even do anything. And then he ended up making like $100,000 that year from promoting it. And, another missed opportunity I could have gotten in on. This one I didn't pass up. This one here, I've gotten in when it started, and, it's been a little bit of a rough start, but I'm seeing the potential of it. I mean, I can see the vision for what it could be. And I'm talking like, a residual passive income that could be life-changing. And, it's just a matter of choosing whether you're going to go all in or not. I mean, how much belief do you have in the potential of something that could produce a passive residual income? I mean, are you so stuck? I mean, that's kind of the allure, isn't it, of going after batches, and it's like, oh, I'm trading my time for money. Yeah, but something good could come up, and we get in this frame of mind like the only way we can make money is by trading our time for it. So like, and we don't even think of that. We don't think of it in terms of like, oh, I'm out there trading my time for money. We just we think we go out there, we spend time, and we should get paid for that time. And it's basically how the whole world is set up. We're set up in that mindset that, except for the people that have tapped into the secret of it. You know what I mean? So I want to help you tap into the secret of it. And if you click on the link in the description or in the pinned comments, if you leave me a comment about what you think about the idea of creating passive residual income, is it even something that you're interested in doing? If it's not, okay, well, tell me why. And check out the link and follow the prompts. You can join for free just to kick the tires and check it out. No credit card required. And see what the opportunity is all about, and then decide if you're going to go all in, if you're going to burn the boats. Cortez, when he came to the New World to conquer Mexico, he did one of the same things. He told the captains to scuttle the ships, so that there's only one way forward. There's only one way forward, and sometimes that's just what you have to do. You have to decide, am I going to go all in? And is this the opportunity I'm going to do it with? So, think about it. And I'll see you on the next video.